Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today video is Thor, Love and Thunder. Gorr, the last of his people, spends his days strained to survive on a barren desert along with his girl Love. He prays to his god Rapu for help, however Love presently dies of starvation. Even as he begins to listen to a voice line of work bend him within the distance, Gorr discovers associate oasis wherever he finds Rapu, who had killed the newest wielder of an ancient weapon referred to as All Black the Necrosword. Rapu makes fun of Gorr for his helplessness and refuses to supply any assistance. Feeling betrayed, Gorr claims the Necrosword and beheads him, and vows for the elimination of all gods. Thor continues his adventures with the Guardians of the Galaxy, responding to distress calls across the universe whereas operating to urge back in shape. However, Thor remains discontent with wherever he's in life, and intends to retire. Associate flow of distress calls concerning Gorr emerge, one in every of them being from Norse deity, who had afraid him down. Thor and Korg reply to Sif call, parting ways in which with the Guardians who leave to retort to the others. They notice a defeated Sif along with her arm severed, who warns them that Gorr can attack New Mythical Place next. Meanwhile, Dr. Jane Foster undergoes treatment for stage 4 Wilser. Efforts to analysis for a cure prove futile and he or she beings to lose hope. However, Foster becomes impressed to visit New Mythical Place in hopes that their magic can facilitate eliminate the cancer. As Thor has inadvertently enthralled it to shield Foster whereas they were along, Mjolnir becomes drawn to her presence, fusing itself back together and imbuing her with the powers of the mighty Thor. That night, Gorr uses the Necrosword to swarm New Asgard with shadow monsters. Thor, Korg, and Norse deity arrive to confront them, as will King Mythical being and Foster, who Thor is stunned to see. Whereas they were able to repel the monsters, Gorr escapes with Asgard children, together with Heimdall's son Axel. Thor communicates with Axel and deduces that the kids are within the Shadow Realm. Knowing that Gorr's strength would be at its peak there, Thor, Foster, Valkyrie, and Korg visit State Town to warn Zeus of Gorr and fire a military to assist fight him. Dubious that Gorr could be a threat to State City, Zeus instead has Thor captured, forcing the others to intervene and head off Zeus' men. Within the scuffle, Zeus uses his thunderbolt to destroy Korg's body, solely his face remains intact, although this can be enough for him to survive. Enraged, Thor uses the thunderbolt to impale Zeus in the chest, that mythical being steals because the cluster escapes to confront Gorr in the Shadow Realm. On the way, Thor learns of Foster cancer diagnosis, and therefore the two rekindle their relationship. Upon arrival, they conceive to find the children, only to appreciate that they had fallen for a trap. Gorr meant to require Stormbreaker so as to utilize the Bifrost Bridge to access Eternity, wherever he would like for the extinction of the gods. They battle Gorr and his shadow monsters once more, however are forced to escape back to New Mythical Place once Mythical Being and Foster are weakened. Before Stormbreaker is transported across the Bifrost, Gorr steals it. Thor is au courant that the consequences of Mjolnir are exasperating Foster cancer, and he urges her to remain behind to recover. Valkyrie is additionally unable to continue fighting, going away the Thunderbolt in Thor's possession so he can fight Gorr again. At the middle of the universe, Gorr begins Gap Eternity Gate with Stormbreaker. Thor arrives and imbues the kids with the ability of Thor, giving them enough strength to beat the remaining shadow monsters. Gorr gains the whip hand once more as Thor. Having perceived his distress, Foster decides to wield Mjolnir again despite her weakened condition and be part of the fight. Thor provides Foster ample time to use Mjolnir to shatter the Necrosword into pieces, dooming herself and Gorr. Thor recovers Stormbreaker and has the children use it to come home, however they may not stop Gorr from getting into Eternity. Thor calls out to Gorr and pleads for him to settle on love over death as he rushes to Foster's side. Their love reminded him of the love he had for his daughter, therefore deciding to use his would like to resurrect love. Foster presently succumbs to the cancer, vanishing into Valhalla. Thor accepts Gorr's request to require custody of affection before he dies from the Necrosurd curse. Within the aftermath, a sculpture of Foster because the mighty Thor is erected in New Asgard. Norse deity and mythical being begin coaching the kids in combat, whereas Korg's body totally regenerates as he seeks to produce associate offspring. Thor starts to boost Love as his own daughter, entrusting her with Stormbreaker whereas he wields Mjolnir into battle. The two begin move the galaxy giving help to whomever wants it, changing into referred to as Love and Thunder. In a very mid-credits scene, a recuperating Zeus sends out his son Hercules to kill Thor. In a very post-credits scene, Foster encounters Heimdallr within the afterlife, who welcomes her to Valhalla before thanking her for saving his son. Thank you watching us. Please subscribe my channel.